This Tacos broadcast is brought to you by Promo Journal, a division of Promo Corner. Promo Journal provides fresh, daily content from industry thought leaders, blogs, videos, product features, and live content all in one convenient location. Weekly advertising opportunities are available. Contact sales at promocorner.com to get your message seen.
What? This thing is working again, Jeff. I'm pretty fired up. It's another Taco Tuesday, and I know we're missing someone. Brandon, sorry, might be on vacation, but luckily our guests are here. Jeff, you're here. What is going on, brother? How are you?
Well, I am great and super excited about this show, and as our audience will see why shortly as we get into this epic content. I mean, it just continues to get better and better, and
it's like the tacos continue to get better. Team SCG, Team SCG. We've got Savannah, we've got Brian, all the way from Fort Lauderdale, some fans from Florida. And listen, I hear, word on the street is that they have been like crushing it like Tiny Tacos. And they are the directors of all badassery, magical marketing, brilliant branding. And if it weren't for those two, the team would be incomplete, Jeff. So we're thrilled to have them. Savannah, Brian, what's up?
What's going on, guys? It's super awesome to be a part of this. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much. We've been.
No, listen, the fact that you guys brought the taco truck around to the back, thank you so much. I mean, that is the winning shot right there. It doesn't get any better than that.
The bar has been raised.
Well, listen, we want to do our annual, our not annual. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Once a year we have a taco.
Once a year we raise a taco. We brought some tacos for our tacos up moment. Looks like you are prepared. Look at those delicious.
Little carton, little diced onions on there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, tacos up. We're ready. The tacos are tasty. Marketing, branding, creative purpose. We have Team SCG in the house. Jeff. Oh wait, what's going on over there? You guys are. Hold on. They're taking it to a new level.
Oh man.
Savannah needs a little extra help. Brian's bringing the heat, the muscle.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Look at you guys.
I love it. Cheers. You never know, man. What's inside this? We got a little something there.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. Keeping it real. You guys are the best. I love it. I love it already. Well, listen, too bad, Brandon. You're missing out. I told you. You go on vacation, you get out of town, and the party really starts to heat up.
Now we got control of the show now.
That's right. Or do we?
We don't.
Well, listen, it's going to be another great Taco Tuesday. This will be shown on all of Promo Corner's platforms. I don't have them memorized like Brandon does. He's our he does it,
and you can find it here, promo this, and on free promos. Yeah, so we can't repeat Brandon's brilliance on that, but
that's
it's everywhere. Just suffice it, it's everywhere.
There you go. That's exactly right. Just know it's going to be. So when people show up, at your office and they're looking for tacos and signatures for, don't be too surprised. We get a little carried away, as you know, but so thrilled that you're here. It's going to be a great show. And we know you've got some visibility because you came highly recommended from some of our previous guests. So that's another reason.
Oh, you mean that guy? That guy. His name starts with a K. Kevin. That
Kirk?
Guy.
Is it Kirk or Carl? I don't know.
Anyway,
that guy, who cares about that guy? We don't care.
Who cares about that guy? We got Savannah and Brian.
He's old, depressed dude.
Yeah, man. If he could,
he needs a little more energy and to play less golf.
Yeah.
We are referring to our dear friend Kevin Mullaney, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to be a running gag that we're going to try to sneak him into every show. I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with something in the future. But for now, it's
I'll wear bow ties one day.
No, Kevin who? We've got Savannah. We've got Brian. We've got Team SCG in the house. Branded Solutions. Woo! All right, you two, the Wonder Twin powers are activated. What would you say? Tell us a little story. Give us the history. Family-owned business. I know, but let the light shine. What's the goodness here? We got a light bulb and we got people shaking hands, and this is all about the team, right?
We are.
I'm gonna let Brian take the lead on this one because it runs deep.
It runs deep. I am part of the family. We went through a little rebrand a couple of years ago. We're family owned and operated, been in business over 30 years. About during COVID, We rebranded. That's where we get that beautiful new logo of ours. And I think it encompasses, exactly what we're about. Creativity, being that go-to, being able to propose exactly what our clients need, the right solutions, but also the partnership. We don't want to be another vendor to these, to our clients. And we truly, it sounds very cliche, but the customer service and the partnership is a big part about, who we are and why we've achieved, the things we have. So it definitely runs deep here.
Yeah, and as someone who isn't directly a part of the family, it's really special because there's family coming out the ears over here, but like even as somebody who isn't directly involved in it, you feel very much so a part of it. And
that's cool.
It really is like a team collaboration, and it's a really cool environment to be a part of.
And SCG, the goal with SCG is Swag Consulting Group, kind of back to that partnership, as we want to be more of a consultant, be just that go-to for our clients they can lean on.
Love that. Jeff, we hear that a lot with our guests, don't we?
Yeah. Hey, Jay, come back to the logo for just a moment. I just want to make a comment before we move on. We've got so much stuff, so I don't want to labor too much on this, but as we move forward, I love this tagline, creativity and partnerships combined. We've not seen that. Again, just, taglines are so key, and, we see many great ones, but I just love that. Creativity and partnership combined.
We mean it.
We live it, we eat it, we breathe it, I think.
Think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Based on what I've seen, I would concur with that statement. But definitely it's evident in all of the forensic work I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, digging through your social profiles and some of the things that you sent over. It was so fun to get to kind of know you that way first. And then as we start to go back and forth with emails and projects, and it really comes to life, and it's just energetic for me because I get to just brag on you, shine the light bright. Jeff imparts his wisdom. Don't forget, guys like Jeff, they're not that common. It's not every day you get to talk to someone who was at Woodstock. I mean, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the original Woodstock. I mean, I was there. I don't remember much of it, but
hey,
or at least my 26-year-old son totally believes I was at Woodstock, and that's all that matters.
And that's what we're going to keep rolling with. And speaking of rolling, we've got this next little thing that I wanted to highlight, because this isn't little. This is a big deal. It's what you do. And I know there was more information on the website, but the truth is that these three stood out to me. And I love the fact that you're not like over focused or hyper focused on product. Clearly, we're in a tangible advertising medium. We have to be able to have a product. There's going to be a promotional item in the campaign, but you're more than that. It was clear to me. It was obvious that you're talking about web stores, e-commerce, kitting, fulfillment. And then I saw this end-to-end branded marketing, and I'm like, I love that. I don't think I've seen that before phrased that way. So I got to ask, what's up with end-to-end branded marketing? What do you mean by that? If you can tell us without giving away the secret sauce.
Well, the secret sauce, like a Cholula or
yes,
sriracha,
yes,
or even like a queso. But like, end-to-end branded marketing, it means not just starting or stopping with the product. It really is like a full service approach to, creating these memorable, tangible assets for these large corporations. And that's really what we're
anything with a logo on it, we want to be thought of.
Yeah.
Or without, I guess, but
exactly.
mainly with a logo.
And then like on top of that, just, it doesn't just end at submitting the order for the product. It's how do you get it to whoever they're looking to communicate this message to. It's, having like the initiative to be kind of like intuitive as to like what they may face, like difficulties, supply chain. I mean, I'm sure, especially the past 2 years now have just been so crazy that you just have to stay on your toes. And even though you've submitted the order, all these other things come up, and we don't just stop at submitting the order.
It gets back to partnership, guys. It's truly what we're all about, and
partnership and team.
About, so.
Team, it's in the name. I love that. It sounds like you take a little bit more of a strategic approach, and you're thinking through each of the phases early on, well before product selection. And Jeff and I've had this discussion many times, both together. It's kind of the frustration of that birthed this show. was, people are so overemphasizing product all the time that they're missing other key touch points. And so it was I loved it. As soon as I saw end-to-end marketing, I was like, I can't wait to talk more about this. What does this mean? What do you guys do? So great answer. You guys crushed it like a tiny taco. I love that. And Jeff, right? End-to-end e-commerce, web store, kidding.
So what I want to share here, always trying to bring it back to relate to our audience, which is, Jay's Mom's Bridge Club, and then, the other folks that watch on all these platforms, is the Bridge Club is growing. Anyway, this is what we're trying to convey on the show, is like, think outside the product. And we're just seeing more and more just brilliant, magical marketing. It continues to blow us away as we've been doing these shows for a while now. So just the purpose is to encourage and inspire other people to think outside the box and look at what other people are doing, people that are willing to share, like Brian and Savannah and all our other guests, and think about how that can apply to your personal business. That's the goal.
It is the goal. You guys did epic work. So, and by the way, you're welcome to take all of the credit. I know you have a design team. I know you have other folks that are on the team, but listen, you're on the show, so you might as well take some credit. And
Sure.
when I say that, here's what I mean, because the more I was snooping around, the better it got. So
Some good stuff right there.
the self promotions that you guys are doing, it looks like you have some significant product lanes, some significant clients. And just it all comes together quite nice on your social feeds as well as your website. So not that you need to speak to anything here, but I just love the branding and it just pops. So I put these two together because you're in Florida, and what more can you say, right? You guys look like a team that's driven.
That golf ball picture makes you think deep, huh?
It does.
It's
Definitely.
Such great photography.
Thank you.
Did you get out there with your iPhone and do that?
Yeah.
No,
Shot by.
Are you kidding? They had to go out for 18 holes to get that one shot.
I won't last 2 holes out there.
It's the difference between Taco Bell and Craft Tacos. I know you guys get it.
Yes.
right, we get it.
Definitely indeed. Well, listen, we're keeping it cool. You're in the pool. Love the branding, love the shots, the photography. It really does make it pop on your website. So what's that?
Savannah dyed her hair.
Oh, okay. If that's what you want to go with, I'll let Savannah speak to that. But otherwise, I'm going to steer clear.
Thank you.
Okay. So, but this is more important than that. This is kind of where I was like, okay, we've got some sweet swag here, Jeff. And by swag, I don't mean something we all get. Get it? Something we all get. It's not swag here. This is something most people don't get. This is the kind of swagger that you really want, which is being recognized by your team, by your peers. And if I'm not mistaken, both of you were rock stars at this Facilis party. Is that right?
Hell yeah, you are right.
We
Oh
like
my God.
yeah.
Boom. Look at that.
Epic year.
After this celebration was when I saw Kevin Mullaney on the dance floor.
Doing the work.
And I said, I don't know what he's on or what he has, but I need some of that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. That pure
It was
passion and
it
pure
was a
energy.
celebration with the whole group.
Yeah.
So you were both individually recognized, and then the whole group was the partner of the year. Is that my understanding?
Correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, wow. Oh my God. So you get to go to these cool parties that Jeff and I have to sneak into. We act like we're waiters at the Mandalay Bay, and we kind of sneak behind that back black curtain, Jeff, the one. And then we kind of go under those two tables. And the next thing you know, boom, House of Blues party. Here we are. And yeah, maybe not so much.
Well, we've been, really privileged to have, every Facilis Group company you had on that guy with the bow tie keeps, sending us has been amazing. Tell us just briefly about how that impacts your business, the idea that you're able to work with a creative team, or, what's up with these guys? Why are there so many great people over there? Maybe that's the question. What's the deal with you guys?
So I think it's a big sense of community. Even though we all have different distributorships, it is, we're all kind of like a bigger picture of a team, like there's a lot of different resources and a lot of different experiences that others have had that it's kind of like an open door as far as, You can go chit chat about like struggles that you're facing that somebody else has already like overcome.
It's huge.
Yeah, I mean, we're not alone. We've got a lot of others that are in our same shoes, doing similar volumes, working with big names, and just that sense of community and having that backing. It's a little bit of a sense of swagger and confidence. Going out there and saying, no, we're part of Facilis Group, and we've got all this buying power and all this, all these tools, and that's why we're going to better serve our clients.
That's huge. Great answer, right, Jeff?
Yep.
I mean,
that's it. That's
what you were digging for.
Well, yeah. I mean, we continue to be blown away by Facilis Group people. So there's something there's some secret sauce there.
Something in the tequila.
There's something in the sauce, yeah, and it's
something in that.
It's a little bit of cilantro, maybe.
There you go.
No, but I think that it really is a key ingredient.
For sure it is. That's some swagalicious sauce on top of that taco. But it's been something that we've noticed, and so thank you for sharing that. I'm going to go back to that screen just for a second, because you're not just there to party, you're there to celebrate. It's a lot of hard work. So kudos to you. You can tell that your team was I don't know who the actual photographer was, but you could tell by that's my guy and that's my girl and let's go. And it looks like you're having a good time, right? I mean, but it's well earned, it's deserved. It's like you busted your ass for all of that. And, so what that it was 17, 18 weeks ago, we can still share it. We can still party. We can still give you those recognitions don't go away.
Absolutely. And it just kind of, again, goes back to the whole team thing. Like that's Brian's wife, Shayna Cohen. And that's my work wife, Shayna Cohen. But also like there is like a big like foundation of teamwork behind it. Brian and I both have very, very capable and experienced teams that really keep us afloat. So, I mean, even though it is us up there, there's a whole team behind us that really just keep us going.
Well, listen, speaking of keeping it going, let's keep the show going. And Savannah, you know what I forgot to do? I didn't properly introduce either of you. I said your first name's Brian and Savannah, but who are you? So before we get into this, since you're rock stars.
Oh, going back to the beginning?
No, we're not going back to the beginning. Savannah, I'm embarrassed that I didn't say anything. I don't know how to pronounce your last name correctly, so give me a clue.
Okay, so it's actually Ukrainian, but it's Dmitru. I understand that it lacks a lot of vowels. And
I don't care what it looks like. Just tell me what it sounds like and I'll get it right. One more time.
Dmitru.
That
was great.
That was good.
It's not that hard, Jeff. And Cohen, did I get that right, Brian?
Wow. Jewish royalty.
And Jewish royalty.
You're easy, Brian.
Yeah, we've heard that one before, but Savannah's was a little bit unique. And Savannah, I noticed you're wearing a significant t-shirt today. Speaking of Promo Cares and Ukraine, love that. A little shout out to our friends at Promo Cares. It's always a good time.
Little diamond dot polo. Shout out Adidas. Shout out SM.
No, they don't. Adidas doesn't need any shout out. Let's go for Promo Cares and Ukraine.
We'll put that in the show notes, Brian.
What's the give back at Adidas?
Yeah. What are they sending to Ukraine?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not go down that road. I think we all have these shirts, and I'm, love it. And it's been a privilege to support the Promo Cares effort and what's happening in Ukraine, which is more tragic. I mean, God, I don't want to get broken up, but I think it's just unbelievable what's happening there. And
little things are big things, and so I noticed that, and that was my tie-in, Jeff. If you notice, I was waiting purposely because I had a hunch it was. If not Ukrainian, it was close by. Let me just put it that way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's all right. It went over your head. Don't worry about it. I'm moving on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the next slide, because the next slide is all about what I think encompasses, embodies, encapsulates, pick your favorite adjective. It's all about growth with your team. It literally is in your name, team. It's also about the culture. We've seen it, the partnership. That's a word that you guys use a lot and you mean it. And then your ability to collaborate with each other, with Facilis, with like-minded people. Who knew you were going to collaborate with us? Not a lot of collaboration going on here, but you ever need a little tip, call that guy. But the growth of your company, the growth of you guys personally, sales growth, all of it, it's huge. We caught you at the right time. You are soaring on the way up. Is that fair to say?
I think so.
I think they've been soaring for a while though.
Yeah, but this is good stuff here. So let's dive into some of it, because the concepts that you have, first of all, I was like, what is going on with this?
Jay, so you tied in okay, you tied in growth with this. You are good, Jay.
Hey,
you should
subtlety. Subtlety is my specialty.
This guy's really good.
I know. You think I've done this once before. I got lucky with this one, I got to admit. But I saw it and I was like, no way is it say grow. And then I was like, because I didn't see this until this morning, right? Savannah, you sent this over this morning.
So you didn't plan on it either, right?
I didn't plan on it. And prior planning prevents piss poor. No, we won't go into that. But growth and planning. Savannah, tell us about this amazing project. This looks so fun and so cool. And it's way outside the box, yet maybe it is a box. I don't know. What is it?
Yeah, so these are actually pop-up cards that I did with Chow cards. Shout out to my good friend
They're in our backyard, by the way. They're in Florida.
Yeah,
Orlando,
they're in Orlando. This client reached out to me for a few different events that they were working on. This was actually when I was first like very new to the industry, that I first got turned onto this supplier. They wanted to put together like an invitation to their virtual events, when virtual events, like, it was kind of like, what are these things? Why would we just like show up in our pajamas and sit on our couch and watch, a screen instead of, going to the events? So they wanted to create an engaging invitation. And so we went ahead and, it wasn't going to be a traditional like note card. Here you go. That gets tossed out. And we really looked to different things that, we've personally experienced in the past. And after some research, we got linked up with Chow Cards, and they really, I told them kind of what we were looking for, and they really took it and ran with it. The client was really pleased with it, and they ended up doing 3 different cards until my contact left. And so, it's an incredible opportunity to just stand out a little bit with like a card, or even outside of just like a traditional pop-up card. They did pop-up, like a pop-up bouquet. Like, you can give them pretty much anything and they'll take it and run. That's
so cool. It's amazing. The creativity. Wow. I mean, we have seen Chow Cards before, and the pop-up idea isn't brand new, but how you executed it, how you collaborated with it. I'm sure Cigna was like flipping out, literally flipping out, because they were sitting there going, it's not something you can go down to CVS, Walgreens, or grab some cards and say, hey, you should come to our event, know? So really cool stuff, and love it. Growth. I mean, please, thank you very much. You're talking about growing, you're talking about planning. So it's a big deal.
It was a really cool thing to create. It felt very retail. The client was so happy that they proceeded to continue with it, and that's what we aim for.
Jeff, have you ever been given a pop-up bouquet
I've
before?
seen these cards. They're super high impact, and I love the creativity of them. And
I get those flowers from my wife.
What's that?
I get that top left bouquet from my wife. That's what I get.
There you go.
I mean, you might need something more than that, but okay, we'll
I'm not going to add anything to that.
Yeah, we'll let it go. Well, there's more greatness here, Jeff. So I'm not sure whose projects are whose. So go ahead and jump in and explain whatever you want, or both, either way. But this caught my eye because of the detail, and if I'm not mistaken, there was a little bit of a story behind this one. Is that right?
Yeah, this was a good one. This is a high-end, retail watch brand based in our neck of the woods down here. And they needed a GWP, a gift with purchase for when somebody buys their watches. The project was going specifically inside of a couple different Macy's locations. They could not be branded, so it couldn't be a North Face bag or a Langer bag or anything like that. So, I love this line. Shout out Leeds. They have a PCNA. They have their NBN, no brand needed line, and a bunch of different retail bags without any branding on it. They wanted something more subtle, higher end looking. So we did a little black embroidery on the charcoal bag, and even, we were still within budget, and we added that custom zipper pull, which made it even look even more custom and just more of an impact. So it was a really overall, and this was like a $35 backpack. I mean, it was a really very well received, good value
and high perceived.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the NBN line from Leeds.
Looks like a $100 backpack.
Yeah, and you
absolutely
don't have to co-brand to get that quality.
That's cool. Really huge. I would have thought this was a retail brand had I not been already in the loop, but the detail, the concept, and the look, it's so high end.
Thank you. That was a good one. We were excited about that project.
And the detail on that, was there any other decoration or anything else besides the main embroidery and the zipper pull? Was there?
The zipper pull was added. That's not like a default one. The embroidery was the standard, and then we went ahead and kind of went, above and beyond with that zipper pull.
Yeah. And then there wasn't anything included in the backpack. It was just gift with purchase, right?
Yeah, just the backpack.
Okay.
They actually had like a $70 budget, and when these were priced around like 40, they were blown away. So.
Wow, that's because it does look like $100 backpack. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, easily.
Take my money.
Well, just stuff it with tacos and tequila, and then you get it.
It's
well,
often
this is
the flow of buying the watch. You're like, oh well, at least I get this $100 backpack. Little do they know.
right, exactly. Well, they wouldn't know, and that's kind of the advantage. But so good stuff. Well, hopefully that was a successful campaign. I'm sure Macy's was thrilled, and the watch manufacturer was also dancing for some tacos. So that was a winning campaign. Is it something that you guys do a lot of, the gift with purchase? Is that new to you? Or
we do. I didn't know what a GWP was 2 years ago. I was like, come again? When my client, said I needed GWP.
The first time it popped up in your email,
I was looking on Google. I was like, what is a GWP? What kind of currency is that? What country is that? But I figured it out. And since then, it's kind of like a common term, which is, it's funny how that works. So yeah, we do a lot of it.
Well, that's good. It's been around for a while, but it's good to see you guys kind of take it to a new, fresh level and put your own spin on it. Cool stuff. I'm a backpack guy. I've got 4 or 5. My kids make fun of me, and I'm like, it's almost like an accessory. It's my man bag. What am I going to do? It's not like I get to. It's not like Jeff has purses and fanny packs. I stick with backpacks.
The belt bag is in. If Jeff's rocking a belt bag.
No, I do not wear a fanny pack, but I'm old, but I'm not going there.
Those photos of you at Disneyland? Come on, bro.
They're practical.
No, a backpack.
Oh, okay. Got it. But they are practical. Savannah, you're right. Practicality.
Well, yeah, maybe just. Okay, all right. I say nothing more about fanny packs. Let's not start a fanny pack trend. Although our audience may go, man, fanny packs. We should start offering this to our clients. Is that seriously a hot thing now? I don't know.
Not go to Lululemon and check it out.
Lululemon has it.
Oh yeah, I've been.
But it might be better on a Lululemon type customer than an old man. Let's just say that.
I think that you need to give it a try.
I think you'd look good.
Try it. You might like it.
Okay, so I do running. I do running in Lululemon in our community. They're very big supporters of the running community and all that kind of stuff. And so maybe when I'm out by there, I'll go check it out.
Think of me, please.
Think of us.
You heard it. You heard it from Savannah. You're gonna be rocking it, Jeff. Get that in a bucket hat. We won't know that you didn't just come from the Dodgers game, or if you're going to run, man, it's gonna be hot. It's a whole makeover for Jeff.
It'll be over.
All right. We're getting off the rails. Jeff's going to get embarrassed here. We got to get back to the show. More greatness to share. We're not done. We're rounding third. We're kind of coming into home. And then Jeff, get ready for some more wisdom. But look at this. When I saw this, I was like, okay, you guys have reached it. You're at the top level. The elevator definitely goes all the way to the top floor, because that is some sweetness going on right there. So this must be Brian's project. Did I get that right?
I get a little excited about my projects, as you can tell.
A little.
This could be award winning. I don't know if you've thought about submitting this to PPAI, but this could be a gold pyramid winner right there.
This was a good one. This was a smaller project with a higher end budget for one of our larger clients, and it was a women's and technology conference. So they usually have a big in-person bash every year. It's like the biggest conference of the year in the industry. This was like 2 years. It was right in the middle of COVID, peak COVID. So they wanted to give, the recipients a sense of, inclusion, like they're still, at the event celebrating it. So the biggest thing with them was, I have this beautiful full color logo. How do I put it on things? How do I, so we recommended the best, full color items that can hold a nice full color imprint. We did a custom box with some just kick-ass branding. We did a custom tumbler with ETS, who I love. Shout out ETS.
Yes, shout out.
Nice Spectre soft cover journal. And then probably one of the nice power banks in the industry from Handstands, with nice retail packaging. So we put that all together with a Zen pullover, shout out Vantage, and in just this beautiful full color box that just people were blown away when they opened it. And they said the hell with in-person events. I'll take a swag box at my door any day.
Right? That is such good stuff. Great work. Love the detail on the box. You know, Jeff and I, for the last 2 years, we've been talking a lot about boxing and packaging and kitting and fulfillment. And so when we see this great work, we can't wait to share it, because first of all, the ride's not over, kids. And a lot of people think, yeah, that's that was last year. No, yeah.
Kitting is so last year. It is not last year. It's like probably forever.
I'm just curious. So correct me if I'm wrong. Are you guys still seeing this in your space? Do you have requests? Are you working on projects? Are there still hybrid events where you're doing both, maybe?
Absolutely. I feel like the hybrid model is here to stay. You know, there's always going to be people with different levels of comfortability, like going to events moving forward for their own personal reasons. So you still have to capture that engagement from the people that aren't physically there and creating these memories, experiences. You have to really engage them at home. So how do you do that? Presents. Gifts and presents. Who doesn't love gifts and presents? Hello.
Everybody loves getting the swag.
Promotional.
We love it.
Gifts. We're here for it.
Well, listen, this has been such a great show. You guys have a keen eye for greatness. Appreciate you being here. And growth was our theme, and can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next year. We'll circle the wagons and do this again for sure. But before we go, Jeff usually has some words of wisdom. And if not, I also want to give you guys, where should people, if they want to come meet you and hang out with you and party with your taco truck?
Are you going to go like pull out the taco truck to come out there to, your place here in Florida?
Bringing the truck around the country, going on tour.
We're going to take a sabbatical from promo, and actually this is going to be our passion project.
Hey, that's mine. What do you do? Well, you can't take that. Look, I decided to get into a little promo biz myself. It's piñatas. Honestly, and they're little tacos that are piñatas. So listen, we have to figure out a way to make it like an origami thing, and then it pops up, and who knows. I'm talking to all the creatives that I know, but no, I'm kidding. I'm not. That's just some sent me something. They always send us swag, little stickers, little things. But listen, this is about you guys. We're so lucky to have you. We captured you doing magical marketing, brilliant branding. You can see the drive. You can see that you guys are, as a team, the growth is there. So it's a big deal. So people can find you at what website?
teamscg.com.
That was easy.
Follow you on Insta and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're trendy. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff.
I can see Brian rocking the talk. Is he doing dances and everything, Savannah?
Fry's not on the talk.
Big talker.
Yet. Big TikTok guy.
I knew it.
I have my personal Instagram at giftedxsav, gifted by Sav, which is
by Sav, as in SAV, short for Savannah.
By Sav.
Yeah, let me give you, first of all, I got to do a proper shout out. I have seen your Insta account. It's awesome. You're doing a really good job. It's obvious to me that it's got a theme, it's got a plan, it's got purpose. I'm sure it's leading to more growth. If it's not, it will soon. And so keep doing it, because you stand out. Shine that light bright, and both of you are rock stars for sure. So it's been.
I think that's one of the best resources in our industry is her Instagram.
So much.
She's killing it.
Thanks,
Good
Brian.
on you. Look at you
Look at you guys. All right.
Yeah, it's like they're really a team, Jeff. It's not BS.
This show is, it's a good one.
It is a good one. Well, we're gonna let you go with this last one that you got to tell us about. So this is what I mean. We're sliding into home here. Tell me more about this one, because this will melt my heart every time.
I'm a big dog. I'm like a little girl when it comes to dogs. And this is, we do a lot of onboarding programs. This is one of my big onboarding programs that we ship dozens of kits a week. And there's a little note card that they encourage their new hires to post on LinkedIn with all their little hashtags. And I'm stalking these all day on LinkedIn. I always love seeing my posts and liking them and whatnot. But this one day it came on my feed and I lost it. I probably threw my phone. This is the greatest thing in the world.
He was tearing up.
This is the greatest thing in the world. I got my shirt on a beautiful dog, and look at my swag kit there. So this was this was a cool one. This is probably one of my favorite pictures in my 3 years of doing promo. So
I love it.
Dogs and promo
Yeah.
just go together. That's all I'm saying.
you don't need anything else.
You really don't. Well, you do need tacos, but that is after the after party.
Tacos.
Listen, when I saw this, go ahead, Savannah. Sorry.
Oh, no. It's just a very strong trifecta, like dogs, promo, taco.
Yeah. It is. Listen, this is always going to pull on the heartstrings, and I call it stop the scroll, Brian. If I saw this in my feed, I would have stopped the scroll. Yeah, and I would have been like, oh my god, this is. I guarantee you, the engagement was high. I'm not familiar with Power School, but I can see that logo. It looks fabulous, and so I'm sure they were proud, as you were proud. It's just about team spirit, and you guys are really nailing it. The partnership is real. These collaborations are real. These relationships are real. And that new employee took the time to put that on the dog. I mean, think about it, right? They're fired up about this new position.
You're wrestling it down.
He looks good in it.
You're gonna wear this.
I think he looks good in it. He's probably a medium.
It's an excellent fit.
It's great. It's great. Jeff and I are both dog people too, so we love it. It was so fun for you guys, for us to see this, and for you guys when you shared this, I was like, yes, I can't wait. I was like, I get excited. It's like I have my moment before we do the show, because it's always good stuff. But this is the top, Jeff, right? 10 out of 10 tacos.
Yeah, I'd say 10 out of 10.
All right.
Let's go.
Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, you can add your adult beverages to that if you really want to take it to the next level. But for now, Jeff, back to you, my friend.
Well, I think that's it. There's not really much more I can add. Again, I just feel honored and blessed to have you two on our show and really elevate the game, and such a privilege to be able to produce this kind of amazing content for the purposes of raising the bar in the industry. It's never been about us from the very beginning. It's always been about putting the spotlight on epic work that suppliers and distributors are doing together. And so to be able to continue just do another great show with you, I feel blessed in that way. So tacos up. That's all I got.
Cheers. Tacos up. Now I get to actually take a bite. Woo. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we try to save it to the end so we're not chewing while doing the show, yeah.
Otherwise, it gets a little sloppy, gets on the stash. It's never good.
Delicious. I got a good one.
A little white onion, cilantro.
Team SCG, yeah, dropping a little cilantro, a little habanero, just a little touch. Nothing, not too much heat. You want to taste the meat, you want to taste the taco. So
Just a little bit.
anyway, guys, so good to meet you this way. It's so much fun. We're thrilled that you were here. Just grateful, as Jeff said. So thanks for all the great work you're doing. Keep doing it. And until we connect in Vegas, if I show up and look like a waiter, don't be too surprised.
I'll let you in. Thank you guys very much.
We'll lift up the ropes for you, but thank you so much for having us. It's been such an amazing time.
Thank you very much.
Oh, good. You're welcome. Our pleasure. Talk to y'all later.
See you.